So you bought yourself a rose quartz and you had the intention of wearing it so that you can feel more confident and more beautiful, but you're actually not noticing anything. So, what's happening? Well, you're lucky that you clicked on this video today. My name is Hightonixa and I make videos about manifestation, wellness, spirituality, and overall how to improve your life because I'm someone who was always living their best life and who currently lives their best life. And I'm just out here sharing my advice on the things that I believe contribute to me living a very beautiful life. And I would like you guys to, take away some advice, implement them into your life, and hopefully you guys get the same outcome as me. Not hopefully, you guys would definitely get the same outcome as me. Okay, so rose quartz. Let's get straight into it. Um, I personally have my own rose quartz. I have so many rose quartz. In my room, I have about six rose quartz, actually maybe seven. I have a giant one, then I have like a few normal pieces, and then I have small ones which I will kind of wear. Okay, so you bought a rose quartz and you don't really know what to do with it. This is how to use your rose quartz to enhance your beauty, okay? So the first thing that you do with your rose quartz or with any crystal that you have is you need to cleanse it, okay? There are multiple ways of cleansing your crystal. There is no right, there's no wrong way. It depends entirely on how you would like to do it. But here are some ways. Here are some suggestions that I will give you, okay? So the first one, which I believe is the most common one, and it's also the one that I do, is to cleanse your crystal using incense or some sort of cleansing smoke. So typically I will use incense sticks and I will light them up and I will just kind of douse my rose quartz in the incense smoke. And it doesn't matter how long you want to incense it for. You just have to kind of use your own intuition and figure out, like, is this enough or do I need to kind of cleanse it more? So it doesn't just have to be an incense stick. You can also use a piece of sage. Sage, you just light it up, let the smoke. Or I think there's one called Palo Santo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but there's Palo Santo, and you can light it up, just kind of, let it douse in the smoke a bit. So that's how you cleanse it with incense. A good way, complementary to doing this, is to close your eyes and visualize like a light, a golden light cleansing the crystal as you use the incense to cleanse it. So that is number one, okay? Number two is to kind of bury the crystal in, how would I say, like I would say earth, but you can also do it in like water as well. So what some people do is they'll go out to their backyard, front yard, or anywhere, and they'll just kind of let their crystal be on soil or grass, or they'll also allow their crystal to be in natural salt water or fresh water, anything that's very direct with nature. It's easier to do it with soil because soil is very accessible. But if you're ever going out to the beach, go ahead, bring your crystal with you. Kind of dip it in some salt water. Grass is also really good. Anything that's direct with nature. Some people even like to leave it in direct sunlight, but be careful with what crystal you use because, sunlight can kind of physically change the crystal's appearance. With rose quartz, some people say that putting it in the sunlight can actually take away and reduce the pinkish, rosy color that it has. That's the other way of doing it. Another way is just to like simply hold it between your palms and to kind of do a meditation where you visualize a light coming in and cleansing your crystal for you. So these are just three ways that you can do. The most popular way is number one, which is to use some sort of incense smoke, but there literally is no right or wrong way. There are so many videos on YouTube on ways that you can cleanse your crystal. So if you would like to learn more about that, go ahead. Now, after you've cleansed your crystal, this is the most important step, and this is the step that a lot of people miss out on. Okay? People think that after you cleanse a crystal, it's gonna start magically working. Actually, it could. It probably will be. As a matter of fact, when you search up crystals, they come up with all of these different benefits, okay? But you have a very specific intention, especially if you're using a crystal like rose quartz. You know, rose quartz is for self love, but it's also for beauty, it's for attraction, it's also for healing past traumas and that. So, depending on what you want to use your crystal to, you have to do this, which is set your intention onto your crystal, okay? Set your intention onto your crystal for your crystal. So, what does that look like? Take your crystal and think about it for a moment. Just think, what exactly do you want to use rose quartz for? Is it for healing past trauma? Is it for kind of enhancing your beauty? Is it for self love? Is it for confidence? It actually could be for all of those, okay? Now, what you need to do, like I said, there is no right or wrong way. This is just personally what I like to do and what has worked for me. Is I like to just kind of connect with my crystal for a moment, and I will just kind of talk with my crystal. I kind of talk out loud just because I feel like I'm actually communicating with my crystal and it understands me. Yeah, I talk to my crystal and I tell them, like, you are so beautiful, and your job is to make me feel beautiful. Your job is to attract the right people in my life. Your job is to help me regulate my emotions whenever I feel overwhelmed or overstimulated. Your job is to give me so much confidence and a lot of self love. This is what I like to do. Um, because I have multiple rose quartz, I have a different purpose for each and every one of them. I don't like, I feel like if you have one crystal and you use it for everything, it could be a little bit messy. So I like to have different crystals for different things. But obviously you can do that. That's no worries at all. It's very much possible. So that's what you're gonna do, okay? Now, depending what intention you set your crystal to, is how you're going to kind of position it, place it around your environment. So if you have a rose quartz for the purpose of self-love, confidence and beauty, I recommend wearing it. If you're someone who wears a bra, I would recommend putting it in your bra, because your bra is kind of like, it leads to your heart chakra, and that's very important, especially for rose quartz. So one of my favorite places to put my rose quartz is in my bra, but in a place that's kind of like secure where it won't fall down. It seems kind of silly, but trust me guys, especially if you identify as a woman, it's very important. Like, there's just something so powerful about our chest and that. So to have a rose quartz right there, so powerful, so femininely powerful. Okay, trust me on this. Um, so I like to keep it in my bra personally, especially like when I go out in public, like when I want to look extra beautiful, you know what I mean? If I want people to look at me and be like, wow, she's gorgeous, I will wear a rose quartz that day. And trust me, guys, when I go out in public, people cannot stop staring at me. It's insane. People cannot stop staring at me. Incredible. The results are insane, okay? Now, if you want to heal, if you want to use a rose quartz to heal, you should put it in an area that's very like dear to you, a very special place. So often what also works out for healing is putting it underneath your pillow while you sleep. Make sure if you're getting a rose quartz specifically for healing, try to get like a flat one, because you can't really imagine like a big chunky rock under your pillow. That won't be very comfortable. But I would recommend putting it underneath your pillow while you sleep, or just connecting with it. Doesn't really matter. I think in a room is probably the best, because that's a very like personal environment. What else can rose quartz be used for? love, I think if you even if you want to do it for love, it will be same. I feel like a brow would be a good place to put it for like attraction, but I also feel like if you want like a genuine romantic, definitely do scripting. Do some scripting with your rose quartz, you know? Hold your rose quartz in one hand, write with the other. Keep your piece of paper, fold it, and then put the rose quartz on top of it, and then sleep with that at night. That works pretty well. But I'm trying to think about, is there anything else that I would like to add about rose quartz? Mm, it's a beautiful crystal, honestly. I believe that rose quartz is probably my favorite crystal because as a brown girl, like when I was younger, I had a fairly good life, but growing up in a predominantly Caucasian country definitely made me feel a little bit insecure about the way that I looked, but thanks to my rose quartz, everything is just perfect for me now. So that is how you will use your rose quartz to kind of enhance your beauty or anything like that. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you do, please like the video, literally. And if you would like to hear more about this sort of content, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell me what your favorite crystal is. Tell me about your rose quartz. Tell me why you're getting your rose quartz. And, I'll reply, obviously. So yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. Bye. I hope you guys like this video. I keep saying that so many times, right? I hope you like this video, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I really hope that you guys appreciated this video, and I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.